Peace, family. Checking in with you one more time. This is your brother Johnny Lamar X. Hope everyone is doing just fine. Hope everyone is having a happy and blessed New Year as well. Well, I'm back. I've been away for a little while. I had to get my spirit and my mind back right. So when I come to you, I'm coming to you the right way. It's not just any kind of way. So I had to get real clear about where I was going with this social media thing. And I wanted to tap back in with you and just let you know what's going on with your brother. So right now, I'm working on a project. It's called the Four Wheels of Power. And what it is, it's about having unstoppable motion in life. Now, these are things that I use in real life. These are things that this ain't something I've read. This is something I live, something I experience. And usually I find out with myself if I'm not having any motion or if my motion comes to a stop. Motion just means progress. That's all motion is. If my motion comes to a stop, usually it's because of one of these things that I have neglected. So the first one that I thought about talking about was diet, just diet alone. So one of the main reasons we feel stuck is due to diet, both mental and spiritual, though, because that mental diet is just as important as that spiritual diet. I'm sorry, that physical diet. That physical diet is crucial. It's real crucial, and a lot of the times the stuff that we eat has us feeling real low. It has our vibrations just low. So this is why all the great sages, all the teachers that you've ever known, they always talk about fasting. So, what is fasting for real? Fasting is really abstaining from your desires. That's what fasting really is. Because, as a matter of fact, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad told us, he said, fasting is the cure for all of our ills. He said, let me make sure it's right and exact. He said fasting is the greater cure for all of our ills than all the drugs combined into one bottle or a billion bottles. So the fasting part is just not doing what it is that you want to do, because all the bad stuff nowadays is stuff that we really like to do. Let's just be real. We really feed off all the bad stuff, the salt, the sugar, the fat, all that. And if you grew up like me, you grew up eating a whole lot of processed food. The Pop Tarts, all that stuff tastes good, right? But this is what the CDC says. And the CDC is the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. It says that, bear with me right quick. It says 74% of adults in the United States are considered overweight, of 43, and 43% are considered obese. That's a lot. 74% fat. Just think about that right quick. And the main killers are heart disease, diabetes, and cancer. Those are the main killers. And I know for a fact heart disease and diabetes can be stopped by just not eating a lot of food, and especially the wrong foods at that. So this is how I look at it. Most people are eating based off of emotional reasons. They're just emotional. Something triggers their stress level, so they just pull out something to eat, right? So what happens is when you do that, you're overworking your digestive system and you're pulling the energy from your mind, and it has to focus on digesting all this food. So that's why you have the fatigue. Certain foods cause just your mood changes. You may be having just real crazy thoughts, and it's hard to really manifest or create the reality that you want in that type of vibration. So that's one of them right there, just the diet alone, but also the spiritual diet too. because we do a lot of feeding on this internet. Just think about it. Most people are on their phones 24/7, and their mind is cluttered because it's escapism to a degree. So, this is how I look at it. Imagine if your pockets had just unlimited snacks in it. All you could just reach in your pocket and pull out. I told you the fat, the sugar, and the salt is what they get us with. So I liken fat, sugar, and salt. We know you got good fats. We know you need sodium. We know you need sugar from fruits and stuff like that. But this is how I liken it. Imagine the fats, sugars, and salts that they give us. You know what it is. It's the salty chips and fries and the sugar from the donuts or the Starbucks drinks or whatever else you think is not that bad. That's usually just that bad. And what did I say? The fats. That's almost self-explanatory, man. You know, the ice cream, all the stuff that tastes good that we like. So I liken it like this when you take it to the mental diet, right? Imagine this phone being unlimited snacks in your pocket that you can just pull out and eat at any time. Because at any time we consume it mentally, right? So the fat could be just the nothing, the stuff you look at for absolutely nothing, whatever that may be. The gossip, just putting fat on your brain, whatever it is, you just dumping it in. The gossip, the what would be the sodium? We can think of something, anything. Maybe it's the violence, or maybe it's just the nothing, just the clutter. We'll just say the sodium is just the clutter in your mind. And then we got the sugar. So we'll say the sugar is the stuff that could cause real low vibrations, like lusting, for instance. Because we're at the point right now where we look on Instagram or Facebook, at this point, we seeing females we didn't even know existed before the internet happened. Unless you traveled a lot, we seeing stuff now that if you heterosexual, you'll be stuck. You gotta as a matter of fact, this is a side note. If you trying to be righteous right now, if you trying to keep your mind at this point, you stronger than all the people that's in the Bible and the Quran and all that back in the day. Because they weren't dealing with what we dealing with. You gotta remember, they was dealing with stuff. Their food was better, for one, when we talking about physical food. Then we talking about spiritual food. Or mental food. So they weren't even seeing the stuff we seeing right now. You know what I'm saying? You got to think about it. The lustful thoughts you can have with some of these women who are just look amazing, crazy fine on Instagram. It don't even seem real sometimes, and it might not be real neither. You better watch out. So that, but also they dated, and they only had access to so much. But we trying to keep our mind in 2025, so your diet has to be real serious. I mean, real serious. So getting back to what I was saying. So if you had these unlimited snacks, which is the information that you could consume all day, and you pulling out donuts, which is the sugar, you pulling out fries, you pulling out pizza at any time, right? What would that do to you physically? You will be super overweight, just like the CDC said. Most of us are overweight right now physically. That's just a reflection of what we're dealing with mentally. Because I don't think people were this fat and overweight before this time. I don't think people had this much high blood pressure and this much diabetes and catching cancer like this. I know they weren't catching cancer like this because I've talked to older people and they say, this cancer stuff wasn't like that. So what we've done really is become human trash cans. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we're human trash cans at this point. we're just we're taking in all the waste that we see, right? It's just like, imagine it like this. We like all the stuff on the outside, right? And this is what I'm getting to something with this. So imagine with all the unlimited snacks in your pocket, which is information, and the physical world is just a reflection of what you're eating spiritually. We become trash cans. So we might have the jewelry on. You know what I'm saying? We may have the the clothes with the designer, you know, a nice car, whatever we have. Just imagine you going shopping and saying, okay, I'm gonna buy all this fly stuff, right? Which is for which we do, and we put it on a trash can, and the trash can is us. So just imagine you go get a nice Louis Vuitton shirt, whatever it is that you like to buy, whatever it is. You go get a nice hat, Gucci hat, Louis Vuitton hat, whatever it is, get some jewelry and put it on this trash can, right? And every single day you just dump trash in it. Every day. A fly trash can now. A trash can like this right here with some design on it, right? And every day you walk right on by it and dump trash in it. But it's expensive. It's fly on the outside, though. It's super fly on the outside, but you dumping trash in it. That's what the enemy do to us. And he taught us to like it, too. Yeah, he taught us to like it, too. And the more trash we take in, the worse we become. Straight up, the quicker we die. But we learn to like it. Everything I just named, we like for the most part. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the wheels of power, is just diet. And it's just fasting, man. It's just fasting from the stuff that you like. And I'm telling you, this is stuff that I do. That's why I ain't been on here for a while. You literally have to fast from the desires that you like. Whatever it is. Whether it's music, whether it's people. That's another thing. Fasting from them conversations that don't benefit you at all. And I'm on Facebook, so some of y'all know me in real life. You know Jay'll jump off the phone quick, or might not even pick up, depending on what it's about. This Facebook, Instagram, y'all know me personally. You know this is real. So that's one part of the book right there. But I got more coming. So I'm just tapping in with you. You know, giving you a piece of my thoughts right quick. Oh, and by the way, we're going to talk about fragrance too. It's that Mont Blanc Explorer. Real woodsy, real masculine. And I got plenty more of it. We'll talk about it. But this is your brother just tapping back in with you one more time. Telling you a happy new year again. And I look forward to talking to you some more. All right. Peace.